Hey, this is the Review Junkie, and today I'll be reviewing the new suspense thriller Strange Darling. As always, my review will be illustrated and the artwork is done by myself. And if you like movies, art, and comic books, please hit that subscribe button because all my reviews are hand drawn, and I like to get to 1,000 subscribers soon so my channel can be official. I love to draw and talk about movies, and I thought what a great way to create a unique channel doing both. I don't have enough subscribers at the moment, so help make my dreams come true so I can do this full time. Like, subscribe, and feel free to share this with your friends. So this movie stars Willa Fitzgerald, Kyle Gallner, Barbara Hershey, and Ed Begley Jr. It is written and directed by JT Mulner. This is a non-spoiler review, so everything I discuss will have been shown in the trailer. Absolutely no spoilers. I'll tell you briefly about the plot, the characters, my pros and cons, final thoughts, and if this is worth checking out at your local movie theater. Man, talk about unexpected surprises for the month of August. We all know it's a bad month for cinemas with a lousy selection of films, but 2024 may go down as an August full of surprises, from Alien Romulus to Didi to Cuckoo, Blink Twice, and now this. I'm just speechless. This one really shocked and surprised me, but let me tell you about the plot first before I get into all the goodies. So the story involves the character Lady, played by Willa Fitzgerald, who meets up with a guy one night, played by Kyle Gallner, and his character is named the Demon during the credits. The two pretty much get to know each other a little bit over the course of one evening, and it's a meet-up to hook up situation, sort of. And instead of the hookup leading to the two being boyfriend and girlfriend, it turns into a night of total terror. So this really is a cat and mouse game of survival. And you'll see me beat around the bush a lot with this review because I have to, and it'll be vague because I don't want to ruin it. So I saw the trailer and I had to see how this was going to play out. I needed to know what caused all this insanity to happen. Okay, and that's actually my first pro, how cleverly well crafted the trailer was. My advice is to please go in blind if you can. So this is one of those trailers with tons of critic quotes that actually lived up to its hype. It's also from the producer of Barbarian from 2022, and I was in. That was also one of my favorites that year, and if you didn't see that movie, please check it out, and also feel free to check out my review of that movie on my channel. Now, I love suspense thrillers, horrors, a devious game of cat and mouse, and so on, and I definitely like unexpected surprises, and this one is full of them. Next is how well the director crafts the entire film. It's told in a non-linear fashion through 6 acts, but the 6 acts are actually shuffled around, and it was a nice change of pace to see the arrangement out of order. And this also sets the stage so well because it starts off with the audience thinking one thing about the characters and the situation and ends up being something completely different. This is a perfect example on how to subvert expectations with skill. Every time I think it's going to go one way, and something completely different happens. There is one character that says certain things and then it gets completely contradicted in the next scene. There are also tons of shocking moments, and most of it was insanely brutal and violent. It is so fast and so sudden that I found myself covering my mouth numerous times. There are also several twists and reveals here, and I thought they were all well done. They didn't exactly have me gagging, but I found them to be intriguing enough, and the fact that the acts were out of sequence really added to the suspense and mystery of what was going on. There's also no dialogue in the first 20 minutes, and the song choices were also haunting to the score because every time Kyle is on screen, a certain track plays, and it really got me pumped, and also sets up anticipation for something which may or may not happen. I also like the whole look of this movie. It has an interesting bright color palette to it and a striking look, and is due to the amazing cinematography by Giovanni Ribisi. And everyone may remember he played Phoebe Buffay's brother on the 1990 sitcom Friends. Lastly are the performances. They are fantastic. I'm not familiar with Willa Fitzgerald, but she is excellent here. She's able to balance and adapt every time the scene unexpectedly changes. She really blew me away with her performance, including the last scene that she's in, which was impressive and effective given not even a single word is uttered. Plus, I just really like her crazy fire engine red wig. Okay. Also, Kyle is excellent as well. He is really making a name for himself in this indie horror kind of space, from Scream 5 to Smile and now this. He also juggles every scene effortlessly as the different acts get shuffled around. So I only have two small cons here. The first is I wish we got a bit more of the villain's motive. When it comes out, it just wasn't enough for me and I just needed a bit more. The second gripe is there is an image shown in the trailer and it is in the movie, but I felt it was a bit misleading because when I saw that image in the trailer, it made me think this movie fell under a different genre and it doesn't belong in that genre whatsoever. You know exactly what I mean when you see it. So this brings me to my final thoughts, and this gets a high 8 out of 10 from me. As I said, this was unexpected, and I like when movies can entertain and surprise simultaneously. It has a clever script, good music and score, eye-catching cinematography, and exceptional performances by the two main leads. If you like suspense thrillers like me and you need your dose of sitting at the edge of your seat, then this is a big green light from me and definitely something to check out on the big screen where it's meant to be seen. So thanks again for checking out my review. If you like, please subscribe, helps the channel out a lot. Hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share this with your friends. And if you happen to have a movie you'd like me to review, please let me know. I'd be happy to watch and illustrate it for a future video. Thanks again, and I hope the pictures put a smile on your face.